Be right back to the phone calls right now with Cliff in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, CHRB. Hi, Cliff.
Hi, Hank. Thanks so much for taking my call today. I'm doing a kind of a study in the nature of the one true God in relationship to the Jehovah's Witnesses. And in doing so, I'm going back and forth between Old Testament Scripture and New Testament Scriptures, and I'm finding that there are Scriptures in the Old Testament that speak about the Lord per se. I mean, I don't have a Greek Bible here, but anyway, but some of the same claims that they're saying in the Old Testament, also Christ makes those claims, or they're said about him in the New Testament. For example, in Isaiah 44:24, he says, "Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that stretches forth the heavens, and I stretch forth the heavens alone." And then, of course, in the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 3, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. So my question is today, is Jesus considered to be Jehovah in the Old Testament, or is there a correlation there?
Yeah, there is. In fact, Jehovah actually is a way of saying Yahweh, and Yahweh is a way of saying YHWH. This is the tetragrammaton in the Old Testament, or the unspeakable four letters. And the reason they're unspeakable is because they represent the name of God, and God is considered altogether holy and separate and to be revered above all, and therefore even speaking his name was thought to be something that we could only do with fear and trembling, and to take his sacred name upon our lips must indeed be one of the weightiest matters one could imaginably conceive of. So the name Yahweh carries with it the concept of eternal or self-existence, and therefore it is a way of referring to the Holy One of Israel. But as related to your question, what's very interesting is that it's actually used or applied for Christ in the New Testament. For example, in Romans 10:13, calling on Yahweh and calling on Jesus Christ, or you might say calling on Jehovah and calling on Jesus Christ, are equated, demonstrating, of course, that Jesus Christ is God. But there are many examples, and you've noted some. There are others, like the Apostle John in the same book that you referred to. You can go to the 12th chapter where he wrote that Isaiah saw the glory of Jesus, and the glory of Jesus, therefore, along with the glory of God, are made to be equivalent.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to formulate in my mind how to talk to them, but this is a bit of a kind of a revelation for me, because I think you sometimes, when you read in the Old Testament, you're not really thinking that the Lord necessarily is Jesus Christ that they're speaking of there. But I think that's like, again, a bit of a revelation for me personally.
Yeah, sometimes when the angel of the Lord is used, for example, angel of the Lord, it is a way of speaking about a pre-incarnate appearance of Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. That helps a lot.
You got it. Thank you so much for your call.